I remember being on the Chris Van Vliet show, and in the interview, he asked me what I thought about AEW. And, I told him, with what I knew then was all I knew was basically Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks started a new wrestling company. And so I thought they owned it. I didn't know who was funding it or what it was. So I didn't know anything about Tony Khan. I thought this was Cody's deal. And man, like I knew Cody from WWE, obviously, like, Dusty, trained me. Rest in peace, Dusty. I've spoken about him so much. But anyway, like I was really proud of Cody because in not even knowing the backstory, but just in working there, like what I felt and what I got from it was he left because he wasn't happy with how they were seeing him. Like there was like a ceiling with his character, and they didn't see him as being a top guy. So he left and went out to prove what he was, and he did it. But not only that, started his own wrestling promotion. Like how many people, how many guys have I heard say, hey, we should start our own promotion? Cody really did it. Like I thought that was dope. I thought that was really dope. And so, at the time, we didn't really know like if it was gonna last, if it was gonna take off, because I mean, this is a big endeavor, but like all the boys are pulling for him. I mean, I definitely was. Like we wanted AEW to succeed, and especially because, I feel like it was Cody's thing. Like I'm happy. Like in this, I was proud of him for that. I thought it was really, really dope. So shout out to Cody Rhodes for that. On May 1st, 2019, AEW gets a TV deal with TNT. Now, this takes things to a whole new level. Like, this is a legitimate promotion. And I remember the boys talking about, like, yo, this could be great. Like, we could get back to the Monday Night Wars. That would be awesome. But, this is starting to look like a legitimate alternative to WWE, which before, WWE basically had a monopoly. So they're the only game in town that doesn't give the performers much room to, much leverage in their contracts, because where else are you going to go perform? Like WWE was the only place. And so again, this is kind of the mindset like performers had. Like even for me, like at this time, it's WWE's been it as far as wrestling. Like there's been other promotions, but like they paled in comparison to WWE during my time. So like as far as wrestling goes, that's the only place I would go. That's the top. And so anything else that wasn't WWE kind of didn't seem like the top. You know what I mean? Back then. But this AEW was something new. And it looked very promising. I'll be honest with you. Um, so yeah. But also, at the time I was released in 2020 due to COVID, like my WWE contract I think it went through 2022. So I had no reason to look anywhere else because I was under contract and my job was secure. So while I was proud of Cody and what was going on at AEW, it didn't really factor into me potentially going there because I already had a stable job at WWE where I'd worked for 12 years or so at the time.